this U.S. scientist saw a Roswell alien survivor who revealed they live underground. The depths of the oceans conceal mysteries beyond our comprehension, challenging our understanding of the unseen world below. Could there be another civilization living among us? UFO expert Anna Whitty has put forth a theory suggesting that aliens have been residing in Earth's oceans for protection and have always been present on our planet. Whitty's claims are based on the official statement of Dr. Shirley Wright, who allegedly interviewed the only survivor of the Roswell crash in 1947. The 2-hour documentary called Roswell 75: The Final Evidence features Whitty along with other experts discussing the UFO crash and the potential presence of advanced humanoid aliens on Earth. In the documentary, Dr. Wright mentioned that the aliens inquired about human exploration inside the ocean. They asked how far into the ocean the humans had traveled. Dr. Shirley Wright, former colleague of Albert Einstein, stated that she interviewed aliens found at the Roswell crash site in 1947. She noted that aliens are actually just humans but an advanced form. She claimed to have been present when the U.S. government interviewed an alien survivor from the Roswell crash. According to Dr. Wright, the aliens said that not all of them live above the ground and that many reside underground on our planet. In 1993, an interview with Dr. Shirley Wright was made public where she claims to have witnessed the examination of Roswell UFO crash debris and encountered 9 alien bodies. The interview reveals details, descriptions of the aliens' physical characteristics, their suits, and their apparent ability to survive in Earth's atmosphere, while also highlighting the limited information they were willing to disclose about their lifestyle and reproductive method. According to Dr. Wright, while discussing her secret security clearance, she revealed, "The only reason we could go is that it's a crack, or did they deactivate it? After school, it was immediately deactivated." This suggests that her access to the Roswell incident was facilitated by her clearance, which was granted specifically for the purpose of examining the extraterrestrial crash. Now, what we know about Dr. Shirley Wright: she was a dedicated teacher and scientist, earned PhDs in physical chemistry and physical science. She was a chemistry professor at MDCC for over 50 years. She was a student of Dr. Albert Einstein at Princeton, and that's her background. Now, when asked about her encounter with the alien survivor, Dr. Wright admitted, "I was back at the motel in a city nearby, and I had been told that I would be able to keep the being alive." This statement raised questions about the nature of her involvement and the significance of her role in handling and studying the extraterrestrial being. Describing the appearance of the aliens, Dr. Wright vividly recalled they were very light, soft, a grayish green, really. They had a slim, lean physique, no nose, but markings where a nose opening would be, prominent eyes and a mouth. They had no eyebrows, but they had ears and a very forked head. These detailed descriptions paint a picture of the otherworldly beings she encountered during her extraordinary experience. Additionally, Dr. Wright noted their eyes were enormous, the most obvious thing you'd see on their face. They were almost brown-black, very dark. This emphasizes the distinctiveness of the aliens' eyes and adds to the mystique surrounding their appearance. And regarding their attire, Dr. Wright observed they had suits on, very much like what we call suits. The fabric, however, was unfamiliar to me as a chemist. It didn't resemble any fabric I recognized. This intriguing detail raises questions about the technology and material used by these extraterrestrial visitors. Dr. Wright also touched upon the aliens' apparent ability to adapt to Earth's atmosphere, stating they would apparently survive in our atmosphere. They seemed to indicate that the atmosphere was quite similar, although not identical to ours. This revelation hints at the remarkable adaptability of these beings and their advanced understanding of different planetary conditions. In the realm of their lifestyle and reproductive methods, Dr. Wright admitted, "We tried to find that out, but we were very cautious not to antagonize them. They did not reveal much about it, but they mentioned living underground in what we would call subterranean conditions. This suggests a unique aspect of their civilization and their preference to dwelling beneath the surface." Anna Whitty told the Daily Star that if whatever Wright had documented through her interview is correct, then it's more believable for the aliens to come from under the sea rather than from another planet. Whitty said, if what Shirley said is right, it's more likely that aliens come from somewhere under the sea, or caves or something like that, rather than another planet. It makes sense because there's a lot of evidence on the planet that there has been a massive cataclysm every few thousand years. If humans of the surface are being reset to the Stone Age every several thousand years, and these people are somewhere where they are more protected because they are underground, then perhaps their development in technology and intelligence is continuing on an upwards trajectory, whereas we are reset. It's also possible that maybe they are not beings at all, but they can make you think you're seeing what you're not seeing, she added. Whitty's theory of aliens being underwater entities is supported by several incidents and testimonies. One such incident occurred on July 2019 when footage filmed on the USS Omaha showed a UFO diving into the water off San Diego. No wreckage or recovered craft were found. Retired U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Richard French, who served as the lead investigator of Project Blue Book in the 1950s, claims to have witnessed two aliens repairing their ship submerged underwater in Newfoundland. French testified about his experiences in front of former members of Congress at the citizens' hearing in 2013, stating that he saw the aliens and their crafts below the water surface. He described clear water that allowed him to observe the beings and their activities. Despite his role as a UFO debunker, French confirmed that it was a UFO sighting involving extraterrestrials. Other accounts support the idea of extraterrestrial presence in the ocean. Former gunner's mate John Bowman, stationed on the USS Carl Vinson in 2010, reported seeing a tic-tac shaped UFO underwater. He described a solid object that rapidly collapsed and disappeared as it descended into the depths. There have also been encounters with unidentified submerged objects, USOs. The crew of a Soviet submarine witnessed 6 disc-like objects approaching their vessel at high speeds. Unable to escape, they were forced to surface. Through the periscope, they observed the objects emerging from the water and swiftly departing. Classic alien abduction cases also involve the encounters with underwater bases. Betty Andreasen Luca, a Massachusetts woman, experienced multiple abductions and recalled being taken to a spacecraft flying over the ocean. The craft submerged into the water, entering a tunnel illuminated by light. Filiberto Cardenas claimed to have been taken to a secret underwater hangar witnessed by his friend's family. He described entering a tunnel at high speed underwater and arriving at a large hangar beneath the sea. These incidents and testimonies provide evidence for the presence of extraterrestrial activity in the ocean and support Whitty's theory of aliens as underwater entities. This is on Collective Spark by Vicky Vermehausen-Wise. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.